Hi, Sydney Kindergarten students. This is Mrs. Yule again with a lesson today. We're going to be making words using these letters. So if you have sticky notes or index cards or old scrap pieces of paper, if you could copy down letter A, lowercase d, lowercase n, lowercase s, and lowercase t on those little pieces of paper, and we're going to practice making some words with those today. I made my vowel a different color, pink. You don't need to do that if you don't have a different color. If you do, that's great. You can make your vowel a different color. So go ahead and copy down A, D, N, S, and T on your sheets of paper. And then we're going to get started. So when I tell you to take some letters and make them, I want you to make them either over or under your row of letters. So I've got my row of letters above, so I'm going to make my words below. The first word I want you to make is I want you to take two letters from this list and make the word at. We are not at school today. At. I'll give you some time to think. At. Two letters. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make it. At. At. So I made the word at. Then just leave it there. Unless I tell you to put it back in the row, leave it there, okay? At. Now I want you to take the T away. So when I say take a letter away, put it back with the others. And add a letter to make the word an. I ate an apple for lunch. An. So we're going to leave the A and add one letter to make an. Give you a second to think. An. That's right, it's an N. An. I ate an apple for lunch. An. Now we're going to do a trick. Oh, no, sorry. That's the next one. I want you to add a letter to an to make one of our red words, and. I like pizza and chips. And. Take a second and think. What letter is missing? And. It's a red word. You're right. And. I like pizza and chips. And. Now we're going to do a trick. I want you to move these letters around in and to make a boy's name. Boy's name is Dan. So we're not going to use any of the letters from the top row. Move these letters around to make the word Dan. I will give you a hint. In most of these words, the vowel is going to be in the middle. Okay? So make the word Dan. Listen to the first sound, D. Listen to the last sound, D. And listen to my hint about the vowel being in the middle. And you should get this one. I'll give you some time to think. Dan. Move your letters around to make Dan. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put my vowel in the middle. I know I hear D first. D. An. When A and N are together, they make the an sound. D. An. Dan. This should really be a capital D because it's someone's name, but we have lowercase. That's okay. Now I want you to take the D away, which means you're going to put it up here. Put it above where you're working. And I want you to add a letter to make the word tan. In the summer, I get a tan. Add a letter to make the word tan. I'll give you a second to think. One of these letters. Tan. That's right. T-A-N. Tan. All right, next word. You're going to move the letters around in tan to make the word ant. I had an ant crawl on my arm. Ant. Listen to the sound. Ant. I'll give you a second. This time the vowel is not in the middle. It's tricky. Ant. Okay, let's move these around. I hear a T last, ant. So I'm going to put that last. Ant. A-N-T. Ant. Good. Now we're going to start all over and make a brand new word. So I'm going to move all my letters back in the row together. Okay. So they're all back together. And we're going to make a new 3-letter word, 3 letters. Sat. I sat on the chair. Sat. Sat. Go ahead and make that word with your paper at home. Sat. Sat. Okay, now let's do it together. Sat. Nice job. I want you to take the T away and make a word that means the opposite of happy. What's the opposite of happy? Sad. Good. Make the word sad. Sad. Think about what letter you're going to put there. That's right. It's a D. Sad. Sad. Now I want to add 1 letter to sad to make the word sand. My kids have a big sand box. Sand. Where would I add the letter to make a 4-letter word sand? And think about it for a minute. And sand. I'll let you think for a moment. And I hear right here between the A and the D, so I'm going to scoot the D over. And I'm going to put my N. And sand. Good. All right. This last word in this lesson, we're going to use all the letters. This is the big, tricky word. And the word is stand. Stand. Please stand up when we say the pledge. Stand. And where will you put that last letter T? Think about it. And we're not moving letters in different places. We're just going to have to move 1 or 2 over to make it fit. And think about where you're going to put it. I hear it right here. And stand. That is where I heard that. Stand. Nice job. Now I'm going to say a word, and I might say at the beginning, the end, or the middle. And I want you to hold that card or letter piece of paper up, okay? First one, what sound do you hear at the end of fun? I like to have fun at the end of fun. Hold it up. Good. What letter do you hear in the middle of bag? I put all my stuff in a bag in the middle. What letter do you hear in the middle? You should have held up your A. Nice job. What sound do you hear at the beginning of diamond? Diamond. Yep, it was a D. Hold it up. Nice job, D, diamond. What sound do you hear at the end of foot? Foot. Wear shoes on your feet to keep your foot or feet safe. Foot. That's right, it's a T. And what sound do you hear at the beginning of Skittles? I love to eat Skittles. Yes, it was an S. Nice job. So today you did a nice job making words using just these 5 letters. Maybe you could try this at home, trying different letters with a different vowel. But it doesn't take much to make this game at home. Just some post-it notes or index cards or scrap paper or even a whiteboard, and you could play this. I hope you enjoyed your Making Words with Mrs. Yule today. Hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. Thanks. Bye.